Hey guys, what's going on? BlueCool97 here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Redstone tutorial. And today in this Redstone tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a honey farm. Now I know what you're all thinking, hold on BlueCool, you've already done this. And yeah, I did already do a honey farm tutorial, but that one uses a ton of bottles and stuff, whatever. Some of you said it wasn't working for you, so I figured I'd show you guys another design, which still uses most of the same mechanics. So hopefully it still works for you guys. The other one worked for me and a ton of other people, but there were a couple of you saying that it wasn't working, so hopefully this one works better for you. And it uses less bottles, but it uses a lot of everything else. So yeah, let's get started with this video. But really quick guys, before we get started with this tutorial, if you haven't seen my other one and you want to go see that one, make sure to go check that out. Link in the description of this video. But without further ado, let's get started. So guys, what you're going to need for this build is everything that's in this chest. You're going to need grass blocks, poppies, beehives, chests, trap chests, signs, glass, bees, hopper minecarts, repeaters, comparators, redstone dust, blocks of redstone, redstone torches, hoppers, dispensers, blocks to build with, slabs, powered rails, pistons, bottles, and honey bottles. Now you're going to need 8 honey bottles and like 8 stacks of regular bottles, so you might want to be going and get those. So you want to first start off by placing dispensers facing upwards, and you want to place in 8 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you want to do that. And then what you want to do is you want to get out some grass blocks and place them down right here. With poppies on top of those. With beehives on top of all the top of the dispensers. And the opening for the beehive, so like this kind of darker slit right there, needs to be facing the poppies. Then what you want to do is you want to come underneath these dispensers. So you want to come down one and over one. And then you want to place blocks going all the way across just like this. You then want to take hoppers, and you want to have these hoppers run into these blocks. Just like that. And then you can go ahead and break out all these. Then come down one block and over one block and break out this one here. Then take your hoppers and run them going all the way across those, just like that. And then you want to come up here with some hoppers, and you want to place in 2 sets of hoppers like this from the dispensers. And then you want to take a comparator output from each one of these beehives, just like that. And then you want to place a block on top of all of these hoppers here, just like this. You then want to place in blocks going all the way across here, like this. And you want to get out some comparators, and you want to place them on all of those. So if you need to, you can remove these hoppers quick to place them in. Makes it a little bit easier. And then just go ahead and place them all back in when you're done. Just like that. Then you want to come out 2 blocks from where the comparators are. Then what you want to do is you want to come down 2 blocks like this, break out that middle one there, and then place the blocks going all the way across just like that, with repeaters on top of all those. Then go ahead and behind the repeaters, go out one and up one, and then break out that bottom block, and then place in more blocks going all the way across just like that, and then chuck in redstone dust on top of every single one of these blocks here, up where the comparators are at. What you want to do is you want to come out one and up one from where the repeaters are, break out that block there, and then place some blocks going all the way across just like this. Then on the front of these blocks, place in redstone torches, just like that. So what you want to do is you want to come 1 block underneath every single one of these hoppers here, and break out these hoppers and make them facing downwards. Instead of across. I forgot to mention that earlier. Then go ahead and go down 2 blocks from the hoppers there. Break out this middle block here. Place in a block over like this with a hopper running into that block, and then have hoppers run all the way across just like that. Then come out one and then up one from the last hopper there. But then what you want to do for this last hopper here is you want to come down 1 block like that. Break out this hopper and make sure this hopper is facing downwards. Then go ahead and get out a chest, and you want to put that underneath that hopper there. And then go ahead and chuck a sign on it and call this one honey. That's where all your honey is going to end up. Then go ahead and get out your block and place it right there just like that. That way, the minecart hopper doesn't fall off once you get it placed in here, because the minecart hopper will be running across here. So then to get that in place, you want to get out some powered rails and go ahead and place those in all the way across. And you don't have to worry about powering these because these redstone torches here will take care of that. So now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and get out your minecart hopper and place it in just like that. And now that'll run across and be grabbing everything. I'm just going to go ahead and remove it so it's not super loud while I'm building the rest of this for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get out my honey bottles. There we go. And so what you want to do is you want to place in 40 blocks in every single one of these hoppers, and then place in one honey bottle right there. And the hopper that you're doing this with is the one that runs into the comparator. So then if you were to add in one more honey bottle, it would get pulled through and put right there. So just go ahead and do that for every single one of these, just like that. And let's do that for all of them going all the way down the line. So the next thing we're going to do is actually work on the powering circuit for actually sending off these dispensers. So you want to go from this block here, you want to go up one more and have this be built all the way across just like this. So what you want to do is you want to go up 2 and over 1 with a block, and then come down 1 with a stone slab or some other kind of slab. Either one, doesn't really matter. Just like that. And then you want to place blocks on this side of the stone slab, so the blocks will be facing towards the beehives here. And then what you want to do is you want to place redstone dust on all these. And then go ahead and come out one more block here and place redstone dust on top of all these. Then what you want to do is you want to come down one block from the grass blocks and then over one. Then go ahead and break out that block. And then place in these blocks going all the way across here with repeaters running into them just like that. Next, on top of every single one of these poppies, you want to place in a block with repeaters on them. Then you want to go out one more block in front of the repeaters and place in another set of repeaters. Then from these repeaters, you want to go out one and up one with a block, and then place blocks going all the way across just like this. So what you want to do is you want to place in sticky pistons underneath every single one of these blocks there like that, with blocks of redstone on the sticky pistons. So when those get all powered, it'll power that, pushing these things down, which will fire off the dispensers. Then what you want to do is you want to make sure that none of the bees can get out. So you want to kind of take some glass and go like this around it, so that way none of the bees can escape. So then go ahead and place glass going through here as well, just like that. And now none of the bees that will be in there can get out. And if you are in survival, you need to gather up the bees inside these beehives before you place in the beehives and everything. In creative, you don't need to because you can just kind of fly in there and spawn them in. But if you're in survival, you'll need to get the bees in there first. I made a tutorial on how to do that, so make sure to go check that out. Link in the description of this video, or go ahead and click on the card. The next thing we need to build is something to kind of replenish the dispensers with bottles. So you want to take some hoppers and you want to run them into these hoppers here. Just like that. And then from the last hopper, place in the block going out one and then up one. Just like that. Then on the other side, you want to place in 2 blocks here like that. Go up one and then break out this one there. Then go ahead and get out a trapped chest, which will be going right there like that. Go ahead and put a sign on it, and you want to call this one bottles. Then go ahead and get out some more powered rails and chuck those on here just like this. Then go ahead and get out a block of redstone and place that right there. So you want to come out one block and then place the redstone block above. Otherwise, if it's like even with these hoppers, then the hopper won't be able to like send items through. But then that's pretty much everything all done and dusted. Then if you're in creative, just go into spectator mode and fly into here. Then jump back into creative mode. Get out your bee spawn egg and right click 24 times to spawn in 24 bees. There's 3 bees can go in each one of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 23, 24. Go back into spectator after you get that done. Fly on out. There you go. And then if you still don't have your minecart hoppers placed in it, go ahead and do that now. just like that. So then this whole thing is pretty much ready to go. The only thing left to do is to put bottles inside of these dispensers. So I put a 64 in each one, and so just go ahead, chuck in a 64 bottles, just like this. Do not spread them out. You only want to put them in 1 to 2 slots. You don't want to fully fill these dispensers, because that was the whole point of this design, was to use as least amount of bottles as possible. Because if you do fill this whole thing up and just leave like 1 slot, then what happens is when the bottles of honey or whatever get put in here and pulled through, if it were to pulse again immediately right after, then it's just going to shoot out a glass bottle upwards, because it's weird like that sometimes, and it can do that. And then it'll get put in this hopper, and then you'll have glass bottles filling up this whole thing, and then no more honey can really get put in there. So if you do it like this, and one were to get fired off twice on accident, well then there'll just be 1 extra one sitting in there, and there's all these extra slots of honey to go, and then if more to keep firing off, they just keep going to this one, or this, or the other one, and then they just get evenly distributed, and you don't have to ever worry about getting jammed up. So don't completely fill this dispenser up with bottles, is what I'm saying. But, like, you don't need to or want to, because that was the whole point of this build, was to kind of save you some stuff. Yeah, so to put the bottles back on the machine, just chuck them in here, and this thing will distribute them. The only thing with it, though, is that if these things are powering these blocks, then the bottles can't go through. They'll just get kind of held inside these hoppers here. But then the moment that these things fire through, and they're no longer being powered, then the bottles can start being filled up. And what we built down here is an item filter system, so only the honey bottles can be pulled through. So I'm going to go ahead and get out some honey bottles. And I'm going to put 8 of them into this chest here. So then we should see that those 8 will end up down here. Because basically what these are doing is they're constantly trying to pull items through, but they can only pull through the honey bottles. So now the 8 honey bottles are going to end up right in there, just like that. And anything else you throw in there won't be able to go in there either. So don't put anything other than bottles and honey into this, because otherwise you're gonna kind of ruin the system. But yeah, so just don't do that. But guys, that is all I have time for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. But guys, that means have a great day, and don't forget to stay cool. See you guys. So I am upgrading my PC. I have bought a new graphics card for it, some new RAM and fans, and all kinds of cool gadgets and cool things for it. So that means I'm going to be able to start streaming now in actually better quality than like 360p. So I'll be trying to stream at least once a week. So guys, we're looking forward to that, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.